Hi guys, it's Ugo and welcome back to another video, and today I'll show you my July TBR. I decided to make a break on the TBR game. I'm not feeling well enough to play the game for multiple reasons, for stress related, for ideas to pick and to be a little bit more a mood reader, for having stress at work and a little bit trouble months ahead, a lot of work to do, so I need something that really goes with it. And yeah, I probably will start it next year. Till the end of the year I'm gonna be like free reading, because I have arcs to catch up, I have reads, I have the 12 books for 12 friends, so I have a lot. And next year, starting January, I continue with the TBR game for good, and starting in a new year, not new game, but new year, new me, new goals, and go. So I have here the books that I'm gonna read this month. I've planned it a lot, and I have a lot of good books to know. So if you want, continue with the video and let's go. So the first things I'm going to talk about is the book clubs. As you know, I'm a co-host for two book clubs, the Quarterly Book Club and the Genre Soup Book Club. So the Quarterly is a book club that you pick a book for each quarter of the year, so each 3 months, and we are finishing The Daughter of the Moon Goddess. So if you still want it, I will keep the Discord is still open, you can still read it, but I think for next month, for the next 3 months, the book pick will be Ace of Spades. It's now currently winning the pool. I will still leave the pool a little bit open till almost the end of the month. Since it's a 3 months, I think in 3 months you can get hold of the book, but it's between the Ace of Spades and Atlas 6 because it was the last tie that we made. So I will definitely, if you want, still go vote and join the read for Ace of Spades, which is now currently in the read. For the Genre Soup Book Club, I have it's the historical fiction, and it was The River of Thieves by Sarah Gailey, and this is a short novel. It has 114 pages on ebook, so it's very small. I will read you the synopsis because I actually don't know what it's about. I had some other contenders for historical fiction, but this one won, and it's small, so it's going to be easy. But it's in the early 20th century, the United States government coconut a plan to import hippopotamus into the marshlands of Louisiana to breed and slaughter as an alternative meat source. This is true. One true thing about hippos: they are savage, they are fast, and the jaws can snap a man in two. This was a terrible plan. Continuing this volume, it's the 890s America that might have been Baú overrun by federal hippos, a mercenary hippo waggler, and around the globe. This is a story of Winslow Houndstone and his crew. Is a story of their fortune and it's a story of his revenge. So it's a fantasy historical fiction with hippos that rise. Sounds fun, right? It's short, so it's gonna be a fast read. Not gonna dive into too much, but if you want, the Genre Soup Book Club is also linked below. We're gonna read for August The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. I'm excited because I want to see how it's the life of a PhD student and destroy the science. That's my job. We have the theme for September. It's gonna be announced soon, so make sure you jump into the Discord so you can vote and see and make your own suggestions. It's open for suggestions also, always the books that you want to read, so make into consideration that and join the Discord. Now, in books that I want to read this month, I will divide it between books, physical or ebooks, and audiobooks, because I've been on the mood to read a lot of ebooks. I've been on a lot of binge listening at work and going, so it's gonna be a part of the month very strong. So I'm filming this on the 26th, and I'm reading Affliction by Laura Hall, which is her memoir about growing up with a closed gay dad. Very in the beginning, and I will start Only a Monster. It was the audiobook pick that it won on my Twitter and Instagram, so it's gonna be the month. I'm not gonna finish till the end of the month the audiobook for sure, so this is going to transition into July. So Only a Monster, if you don't know, I'll make the synopsis. This was on my anticipated list, and I think it was a fairy loot book. I'm almost sure. She says it should be in a perfect summer. Sent to stay away with her late mother eccentric family in London, 16-year-old John is determined to enjoy herself. She loves her nerdy job as historian Olden house, and her super cute co-worker Nick asks her on a date. It feels like everything falling into place, but she soon learns the truth. Her family aren't just eccentric, they are monsters. It's terrifying hidden powers. And Nick isn't just a cute boy, he's a legendary monster slayer who will do anything to bring them down. As she battles Nick, Joan is forced to work with the beautiful and ruthless Aaron Oliver, heir to a monster family that hates her own. She will have to embrace her monsterness if she is to save herself and her family, because in this story she's not the hero. So one point here is the love triangle, the main gist, that I don't enjoy it, but it's about monsters, it's fantasy, what is the powers, I'm really excited. London, which I'm currently visiting in July, so I'm super excited. But yeah, I'm excited to listen to this one. I don't tend to listen to fantasy in audiobooks, but I don't think it's gonna be a very heavy fantasy that I could definitely follow on audiobook, so let's see. The second audiobook that I'm planning to listen to this month is A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. My friend daughter reviewed it in Portuguese, and I had this on NetGalley and I never picked it up, so now it's the time. And is when Chloe Davis was 12, 16 teenage girls went missing in her small town Louisiana. By the end of the summer, Chloe's father has arrested as a serial killer and promptly put in prison. Chloe and the rest of her family were left grapple with the truth and try to move forward while dealing with the aftermath. 20 years later, Chloe is a psychologist in a private practice in Baton Rouge and getting ready for her wedding. She works with troubled teens who are her patients, but then a local teen goes missing, and then another, and the terrifying summer coming crash back. Is she paranoid? Is she seeing parallels while they aren't? Or for the second in their time, she's about to unmask a killer? So it's a debut novel, and it's set to be a limited series by the actress Emma Stone. So it sounds really cool. I really like this because the father is still in prison, so who has done it? It's a copycat. I'm really excited about this one. I'm really into thrillers now, so this is gonna be my next pick. And the last audiobook that I plan to read or to listen this month is An Unexpected Kind of Love by Hayden Stone. This is just a fun romance LGBTQ. Bookstore owner Andrew Barnes, like its quiet, ordinary London life. Thank you very much. His shop may be struggling, his only employee is a menace, and his plumbing is one creepy pipe away from disaster, but he can handle it. Maybe. He cannot, however, handle the film company that throws his Soho Street in chaos. And he definitely can handle the charismatic American actor Blake Sinclair, which is why he's extremely reluctant to lease out his shop as a set for Blake's film. But it's his only opportunity to save business. Now he can get away from the distractingly hot actor. So you see, love to hate, or a little bit like annoying to hate love, dating a celebrity, London versus America. It sounds cute. Let's see how it goes. Bookshop, bookworms. Let's see. And this is the last audiobook that I plan to listen this month. So in terms now, let's enter to the physical books and the ebooks that I'm planning to read. I got an arc for Robert Greene's new book, Fatal Witness, which is book 7 in the Erica Foster series. I'm gonna read it first thing as I finish Affliction because I want to read my review early. It's a detective story. I really trust Robert Greene at this point, so I'll go blind. I know I will not get spoilers because sometimes it has spoilers for the detective's life, but I think is a sexual predator prating about South London, stalking victims, and before breaking in the dead of night, unmask a killer. Yeah, there's multiple murders. I really trust Robert Greene at this point, and I'm really excited about this one. In terms of other arcs that I have the first binding by R.R. Vardy, and this one is a fantasy. I think it's a high fantasy, and I'll read you the synopsis because I requested long ago and I don't know what it's about anymore. And it's all legends are born of truths. As much as lies, they are mine. Judge me for what you will, but you will hear my story first. I buried my village of Ampur under a mountain of ice and snow. Then I killed their god. I've stolen old magics and been cursed for it. I started a war with those that walk before mankind and lost the princess I love and wanted to save. I've been calling lightning and bonfire. I'm a legend and I'm a monster. My name is Ari, and this is the story of how I let loose the first evil. So it sounds really cool. It's a huge book, almost 900 pages. It's part of the Tales of Tremaine series. This is the first one. Really excited. Sounds really cool because it's like an origin story. Let's see. I'm really excited. I love the cover. I love the concept. You may think I'm a monster, but let me hear first. Let's see. And the last arc that I plan to read this month is Dragon's Promise by Elizabeth Lim. I read the 6 Crimson Cranes part of the quarterly, and I really enjoyed it. And I got an arc through NetGalley again, and let's go. I want to finish this duology. So it's after the events of the first one. Shwari, the Princess Shwari, has made a promise to return the Dragon Pearl to its rightful owner, and she goes into this journey to the Kingdom of Dragons. That's what I can tell you. I don't know more, but yeah, it's gonna be an amazing book. I think so. It's 400 pages. I'm excited because I really like the setting. I really like the characters. Now it's going to be a little bit more with magic, and I really enjoy that, I think. So yeah, I'm really, really forward to read this one and to give you my review for the series because it's the last one. And yeah, I think it's going to be the last one. I don't think it's going to be a trilogy. I don't think so. So yeah, I'm really excited. Now, in terms of physical books, and they're not an arc, I will try to finish the Thunderhead. I haven't started, but I really want to continue the series, so I'm really want to go in the Thunderhead and try to finish the Sight trilogy. This is set after the events of the first one. I really enjoyed the first one. Very fast read, very captivating. And yeah, I'm trying to see now if this one is good. Continue with the series. I cannot tell you more. I'd really enjoy it. I have my reviews there, so if you want to check it. But yeah, one is Thunderhead, and the other one is the Atlas X. This is my Illumicrate edition, very pretty. And why do I want to read this now? Because I know Illumicrate will have sooner or later the second book sell, and I want to see if I like the book enough to buy it, or if I don't like it and I skip that. So yeah, if you don't know what Atlas is welcome to the Alexandrian Society. When the world's best magicians are offered an extraordinary opportunity, saying yes is easy. Each could join the secretive Alexandrian Society, whose questing guardian lost knowledge from ancient civilizations. Their members enjoy a lifetime of power and prestige, yet each decade only 6 practitioners are invited to fill 5 places. Contenders Libby Rhodes and Nico de Verona are inseparable enemies, cosmologists that can control matter with their minds. Parisa Camille is a telepath who sees the mind's deepest secrets. Reina Mori is a naturalist who can perceive and understand the flow of life itself, and Callum Nova is an empath who can manipulate the desires of others. Finally, there's Chrism Kane, whose powers mystify heaven in itself. Following recruitment by mysterious Atlas Blakely, they travel to the Society's London headquarters. Each must study and innovate within esoteric subject areas, and if they can prove themselves over the course of the year, they will survive. Most of them. So it sounds cool. I love my edition. And yeah. And now, this is more a desire than a pick. It's more that if I have time, I would like to read the boyfriend material. Super floppy. Because it makes a year that I start to listening to the audiobook, and I couldn't. The British accent was too much for me. And yeah, I'm now excited to pick this one. There's a sequel coming out, and this is about Luke O'Donnell, who is a famous son of a rock star and is like not have the best public image, and to clean his public image because he works like in a non-profit organization, he has to date with someone who's like, you know, boyfriend material, and it goes from there. It's a romance story, and I'm super excited about that one. I was enjoying the story, but I'm not sure I was captivated enough in the audiobook to listen to that accent, so I bought the book. Maybe if I get time to read it. So guys, sorry for the long video, but it's a lot of books that I plan to read next month. I want to give you all the details. If you want to read any one of this month with me, tell me in the comments. I will love to make a chat with you about the books. Don't forget, join my book clubs. They are fun. They have all different types of reads, so please join in and find amazing reads with me and my friends and my lovely co-hosts. If you reach this far, don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, super important. And yeah, I post videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, and I see you guys on my next video. Okay, bye.